Time documentaries are cool, but I also want to watch this, so that's what we're doing. Should I turn on captions? I'm gonna turn. I thought he was rapping. Is he not rapping? Oh. Amen. Amen.
We ask protection for the group. We are praying for you guys.
Interesting. You know it's serious when they gotta pray, boy.
Bring me back to the night that you met Thomas.
I was spending a summer in Montreal raising money for my tech startup.
Why
I
is
heard
he
a party
nervous?
from a rooftop, and I was just completely alone. So I started introducing myself, telling people about what I do and what I'm working on, until this one girl said I should meet Thomas.
And within 5 minutes, we got to talking about how he was one of the only people in the world who had the permit to go climb the Great Pyramid of Giza. That's just one of those things that immediately makes you wonder, who the hell is this guy?
What?
And where is he coming from?
He
The
can
same
just
night
climb.
that I met Amar, I immediately went straight to Matt and told him about this.
I was working as a bartender, and it was around 2 in the morning, and Thomas comes up to me with the biggest smile on his face. He looks me in the eyes and he says,
"Do you want to climb the Great Pyramid of Giza?" And he's just so confused by
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
dude, are you drunk? What are you saying?
Even the possibility of being able to climb the Great Pyramid of Giza felt just massively exciting. Even just being there to document Amar doing it was kind of like, felt like an insane journey to be a part of.
This was something that is going to happen in 3 months, and I was telling everybody that I met. And that's why that came up in the conversation with Thomas.
So we immediately just start talking about life and all sorts of different things. I tell him about what I'm doing, which is about to start a journey of doing 30 things I'd never done before in 30 days and make a video about it every single day. The idea was that Amar was just gonna help us film, because he clearly had more experience with cameras than we did. But pretty much within the first afternoon, it was very quickly felt that that was not what he should be doing. And Amar's role was definitely to be the dreamer.
Any dream that you think is too crazy, he'll level it up and make it even crazier and be like, nah, that's not big enough.
It just elevated everything to make us believe in the impossible. And
Hey,
a lot of the things
this
that
is
we
fire
ended up
so
saying we
far.
want to do, like meeting the Prime Minister of Canada at the time for a YouTube channel that had 800 subscribers, felt ridiculous.
What the?
But we did it. You know, Heli Bungee with
The Prime Minister did that?
Prime for a YouTube channel that had 800 subscribers felt ridiculous. But we did it. You know, Heli
Fire.
Bungee with Will Smith.
This is gonna sound crazy, but what if we challenge Will Smith to heli bungee?
Dude, come on. And then he did it.
What?
I mean, dreaming to climb the Great Pyramid of Giza is such a ridiculous dream to have.
These niggas
it's a thing
got-
that nobody's ever done legally, so you really do wonder where that came from. But
Honestly,
it
though.
just elevated everything to make us believe
How does he have a...
in the impossible.
That was actually the first dream I remember having as a child. I remember being so in awe
Oh,
for
he
how
looks
big they
just
were.
like his pops.
And in 2014, I spent 39 straight days showing up to different government offices every single day. And then it actually happened. My friend Oscar and I became the first people to ever get every single legal permission to be able to climb the Great Pyramid of Giza. But on the day of the climb, we actually got denied at the base.
محمد ده حمود عارف الموضوع جوه. استنى طيب.
I had plans to make another attempt 6 months later, but little did I know, that summer the whole government just got shuffled and my paperwork was just useless. And in 2017, I ended up taking Matt and Thomas to Egypt for the first time to meet my family, and I had one last chance to make this dream come true.
We're about to board the flight to go to Cairo. It's actually kind of surreal that we're about to see Amar's family that we've been talking about together for 2 years.
Hey, he
We
got...
realized almost instantly, showing up in Egypt in 2017, that we weren't gonna climb.
Why? Hey, yo, the pyramids look way bigger than like than I.
It kind of felt like talking to a wall.
We had a meeting earlier today, and it was just a whole bunch of nothing. It got us nowhere.
That was my last chance to make the climb happen.
I want to be up there one day, and I made my attempts, got a permit, and didn't end up happening, but still hoping that one day it will.
Bro, the pyramids are so
Ever we would
fascinating,
have been
bro.
able to climb the Great Pyramid of Giza, it would have been filled with government officials, just Amar going up and having to come down right away. It would have been this like crazy, stressful, official scenario that did not sound like something fun and
Yeah,
adventurous.
it didn't. It
But
doesn't.
I got a call from Perry. He had just been to Guatemala. He wouldn't stop talking about this guy, Pressy. And he wouldn't stop talking about the specific thing that Pressy told him, which was, I know how to get you to the biggest pyramid in the entire world.
From the air, it looks like just jungle, but these forests in Guatemala hide an ancient secret.
It didn't sound
In
real, like the way
Guatemala?
you would explain it. It almost felt like,
That doesn't
what?
sound like
How is
Egypt,
this not
huh?
a bigger thing?
The thing is, almost no one's heard of it.
How does no one know about this? How I have never heard of this?
Pyramidal Danta is a structure the world should know because it represents an investment of labor unprecedented in the world history.
But it's accessible. And I think that was the most exciting part. It's like, no, you can go. You just have to be willing to take the risk.
Now
Hung
you
up the
can
phone,
go.
And I freaking sprinted to Amar and Thomas's apartment.
You just might
And
not come
I
back.
stopped everybody and I was like, Amar, we're gonna do it. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I just explained. I was like, the biggest pyramid in the world is not in Egypt. It's a common misconception. It's in Guatemala. As soon as I told them they were down, all we had to decide is who did we want to be there.
The wildest thing about the La Danta pyramid is that nobody has ever properly documented the process of actually going and seeing the pyramid. So because of that, we wanted to assemble some of the most talented creatives in the world to do the story justice. The first person we reached out to was Sam Calder. We've actually never worked with him before, but
I don't
his
know who
travel
none of these people
cinematography
is.
some of the most incredible we've ever
That's
seen.
tough.
And his style of filmmaking has inspired thousands around the world. Along with Sam, Chelsea Yamase, his girlfriend, but also one of the most badass adventure photographers in the world. Then we had Andreas Hem, who's a red camera cinematography magician. His red camera is pretty much an extension of his body. We've worked with him in the past, and he truly never misses a shot. Then we invited Johnny Sheriff, aka Johnny FPV. He's a first-person view freestyle drone operator, and his work honestly just speaks for itself.
God.
Then we have Sorel
Yo!
Noah. She's a seasoned backpacker and adventurer who brings so much light and positivity that we could not have gone on this trip without her.
Her smile is
Max Rance
infectious.
McDonald is a world traveler in Daredevil who came along with us on our last documentary, who always says yes to an adventure. And last but not least, our friend
My
Harry
dog is-
Brown. He's a filmmaker, comedian who told us about La Danta in the first place and who actually came with us in 2017 to capture one of our attempts to climb the pyramid. And after a few months of phone calls and convincing, I guess we were somewhat ready to go.
Waterproofing,
Somewhat.
pouches. I feel like we're not in the right area for that.
These ones, I promise they're super cool. Promise.
Oh God. Yeah.
Perfect.
You look awesome.
Nobody has anything they're supposed to have. You guys can pass. I'm just ranting over here.
Yeah.
Literally, our flight is ours.
But this is what it's all about, not knowing what you're getting yourself into.
Facts.
Trusting.
Bro, what happened to your
last
nose?
minute trips to REI.
Yeah.
As soon as we started to look into what it would take to actually get there, that's when we started to question whether it was even a good idea. We're basically gonna be trekking 4 days through the jungle without phone service, walking apparently a marathon every day, blazing hot. And we're just at the brink of rainy season, which means that at any moment the weather could just switch on us. And totally underprepared. We've never hiked these distances ever in our lives before. I have no idea what gear we really need to be bringing. We don't know this guide who Perry has just met for basically a couple days.
Yeah.
We're bringing a bunch of creators that we've also never met who are trusting us in our preparation in this to just literally walk straight into the jungle. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a terrible idea.
That
It just
sounds like a horrible
something you
idea.
won't prepare for.
Yeah.
And we had the whole squad here
His
at
face.
the S house, and we are here. Last minute preps, and the flight leaves in about 2 hours. So, lots to do.
Given that we're very late and we need to get going with things quite fast, I'm gonna keep this short. I'd like to welcome everyone officially to the Yes House.
Appreciate that.
This is a space that is built with the intention to bring the brightest minds of our generation to collaborate and work together. You guys are handpicked because you're human beings who have followed their own truth, and as a result, got to create something spectacular that inspires thousands of people all
That's
around.
fire.
And it's such an honor to have every single one of you here today joining us on this trip. This is not a production. This is an actual adventure that we're all gonna go on, going in, realizing the risks that we're stepping into, the unknown of going into a jungle and not knowing what we're gonna be facing
the
there.
snakes.
The best part is we're doing it together, and everybody I think is on the same page. Johnny, I don't know, are we?
I'm game, baby.
But yeah, obviously, I plan to give you guys the context of what story are we trying to tell and where it begins, because there's definitely a history of attempts to climb pyramids. Given the time constraints, we'll just do that as we go. All right, the team is out, and I think we've got everything. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, bro. This is kind of stressful, cut. My dog got a therapy gun, bro.
We're now boarding the flight to Guatemala, heading to the jungle.
Oh. This is the biggest team we've ever had and the most amount of gear we've ever worked with.
All right, let's fly.
Hey, hey. Pyramid.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Guatemala!
Hey, John. Nice to meet you.
You ready?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What about you guys? Ready?
Oh, we're so pumped. We're so excited.
Max climbed Mount Kilimanjaro in sandals.
And these ones. These are the ones, yeah.
Sam
will not be allowed to take a shirt off throughout the whole trip.
I'll just wear a sweater.
Just that's sweater the whole time.
Sleeping bag.
Yo, what is this part-time OnlyFans muscle?
My muscles?
That's it, OnlyFans muscles.
Cheers, brother.
You showing too much skin, dog. Are they going there immediately? Or are they?
Here we go.
I want a banana. They have like tents and stuff, right? Like, they have to. It's a 4-day
So
trip.
many filmmakers on this trip that every 2 seconds we're stopping and getting shots. It's kind of nice because you stop and appreciate this, you know, rather than just driving through everything.
Yo, that Jesus got smacked on his head. That's tough. That's tough. The color grading on this is fire. Oh snap, boy.
Oh, my back is destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh, I was sitting on the worst seat too. We started traveling 24 hours ago, and we're finally at the island, which is just the starting point for where we're gonna start the journey tomorrow. So we do a 4-hour drive, and then we get to the beginning of the trek.
Okay. So at least y'all get to put the gear down somewhere. That makes sense.
with the red, huh?
Yeah.
Oh snap, bro! His camera looks
We're arriving
incredible.
at our hotel, which we'll stay at overnight, and then we're waking up at what time tomorrow?
5 a.m.
We wake up at 5 or we leave?
No, we leave at 5, so we have to wake, I don't know how long you take to get ready, 4:30.
Amazing.
Why we gotta leave
We should
that?
put all the snorers together.
Wait, Andres, does Max snore?
You slept with him in...
Yeah, I think so. No, I don't snore. I talk in my sleep. I talk. It's only an hour, so you won't really be able to understand it.
I light fireworks in my sleep. Is that okay?
I love how nobody trusts each other anymore. Yeah. Max, do you f***ing snore?
I feel we should take all the mattresses off and put them in the middle of the floor and have a big sleepover.
Absolutely not.
I was down. I don't say absolutely not. Look how quiet it is. Folks is dead quiet right now, boy. That's how you know it's early. Niggas isn't even awake for real. Oh my God, Loki? Nigga, when did you get invited and I did it?
Ready to rumble?
Ready to rumble. What do you feel about carrying a red camera?
I don't know, it's gonna look insane, hopefully. Just worried about humidity.
That's all a filmmaker ever cares about. If it's gonna look good.
Pyramids have been confusing modern civilizations since we found them. We don't know how the ancient civilizations built these, and so there's so much mystery around them. So I'm personally stoked to just be going on our first real Indiana Jones adventure, for Amar to be accomplishing one of his biggest dreams, and for all of us to just have the journey of a lifetime.
I have a question.
So, let's just see where it goes.
Why is a pyramid in
battery? That sounds like battery's dead.
Shit.
We are stuck in a Burger King parking lot. Can't get the car to go.
That's
pushy car, maybe?
That's the start to it. Bro.
Here we are getting pushed right now.
No. Was that the engine starting?
Yes!
Good job, boy.
Well done, team. Well done.
Good job.
The start to like some of the best things usually so tumultuous. My question is,
we have started at the 4-hour drive and the road.
I can literally pause it. I don't know why. I don't like pausing because I'm locked in, bro. I'm enjoying the video. What is the pyramid doing in Guatemala? I thought it was an Egyptian thing.
We have started at the 4-hour drive and the road has turned into a roller coaster. We have a good few hours more of this.
I definitely would have been slumped, boy. You had me with
Everybody's been trying to nap on this bus, but unsuccessful attempts so far.
Yeah, I don't know though. It don't seem like no nap.
Just checked our phones and we are officially off the grid. No one's got any service. Do you have service?
Hello? Hey, Mom.
That's dead funny.
Very few people make it out all the way out in the middle of where we're going, but I guess that's what the adventure is about.
I was about to say, I thought you was gonna say very few people make it out of the adventure. I'm like, what are we doing here? I want to go on the pyramid. I ain't trying to die now. I mean,
this is the last frontier of civilization in Guatemala. Starting from this point, we start walking. It's literally like there's no more humans past this point.
Oh my God!
The caracol.
It's my
represent,
cousin.
you know, the sound to call our ancestor, you know, to have the connection with them, and we are sure that they are come to help us. We are going to pray.
Oh, those things actually work.
Ya la kachuap, ya la kanopal, ala lokolak tatri usil rikikotemal que pororem lokolak ni malakahau. Ya bala lokolak ni malaktat kunosel kwachich ni malakahau, ya bala kachuap akan. Ya bala juntire wawe utshke kajoron lokolak ni malakahau mapebar kosek mapebar numik mapebar chakchi. Ay lokolak ni malakahau kushka kushulek kushka.
Man, I want a bandana.
Is this it? This is the beginning? Yes. We have just begun.
That's crazy.
Ready? Yeah, boy.
The entrance to the biggest pyramid in the world is so like
Well, we've started the 100-mile hike into the Guatemalan jungle. It's not too dense right now, but we've been told it's going to get an awful lot more dense. We're excited.
Miles?
Day 1 in search of the world's biggest pyramid. Yep.
I'm assuming the tents and stuff on my cousin's back. The donkey. 103
This is exactly what I was hoping for.
103 degrees is crazy. Probably would have tripped over that branch.
Kelsey was asking me earlier, why'd you guys decide to bring all these people along rather than just going amongst yourselves? I mean, one aspect of it is this is an opportunity for us to kind of bring other creators into our world and create something different with new cinematography, new cameras, new gear.
Whoa.
At the end of the day, when you look around and you smile and you crack a joke and you have dinner together, there's like a very deep layer of bonding that you can only achieve when you experience things like this.
It's like a life
I think a
and
huge
death
part of
type
this
of-
trip isn't just going to this pyramid, but it's doing it with a whole group of people that we've been wanting to get to know for a while and creating that friendship, creating that bond, and then creating something incredible together.
Man, bro, is this in 4K? Yeah, okay. It is, like, it needs to be, bro, because they put a lot of work into this. Every single pixel needs to be ingested. She looks fantastic. Kill it. I guess let it live. It is in its natural habitat.
Like I see a branch moving.
Wow.
Oh my
What is
god!
It sounds like we're in Jurassic Park right now.
What the fuck was that? Yo, that looked like a jerry-rigged drone, bro.
It's so crazy to see Johnny just plugged in.
Oh my god! But I was literally chasing them with that.
Oh my god!
Johnny, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I've always been intrigued by flight, so like a fighter jet pilot, something crazy. The dreams and goals kind of fade over time, but totally reignited with these things. These are sick, and it hasn't gotten old. I've been doing it for 5 years, and it's still fire. It still, you know, gets my heart pumping. So
when you put the goggles on, do you feel like you're in another world?
yeah, 100%. I saw this one video someone took when I was filming some cars. The most hectic situation ever. And there was a clip where he panned to me, and I'm just like sitting there in my zone, headset on. It's like, it's weird. It's a totally complete contrast, and yeah, I don't know. Kind of funny.
I ain't gonna lie. That shot was fire, bro. And the reflexes you gotta have to even God. Yo, no. First of all, I would love to explore such an area like this. On God. But look at how massive it is. Oh my God. Bro. No. Forget about being lost, nigga. You will die in there. Oh God. What is this shadow right here? What is this shadow from? What is that? Is that a tree or something? There's trees that tower over the trees.
This is the main path to go to this pyramid? That's insane.
Nigga, that do not look like no main path.
Damn. We're definitely on a more foresty path now.
Half of the time you can't really make out if you're going the right way.
Yeah.
Which makes it very interesting when
What does that say?
people scattered and going off on their own and in different groups and stuff.
Well, there's clearly 2 ways to go.
Which way? How do you know which way to go though? Wait, where's the guide? It's Prezi. What the? What?
What is this?
Yeah.
Where are we?
The Tintal campsite.
Tintal campsite.
The Tintal campsite is where we are going to spend the night.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome, Thomas.
Thomas.
Even Thomas ain't know what was going on. What did I say?
Just check the GPS. We walked 13 miles today. Got a lot more to go.
I'm realizing the extent of how small my hiking experience really is. We're actually staying at a campsite where all the archaeologists stay when they come to do studies on all the pyramids. And yeah, we're starting the day tomorrow at 4 a.m. for sunrise.
You know I need me 2 of them. Wait, what time is it? And y'all... It looks like it's late.
I guess you guys don't have really background too. I think I told Prezi a little bit in the bus, but the first dream I ever remember having as a child was when I was 5 and I visited the pyramid with my dad for the first time. I remember just like the scene was just like pointed up. I was like, I want to go up there, and then my dad said I can't, and I said why? It's because he said you just can't. And that was the first time just like my conscious mind remembers being like, oh, I'm gonna do that.
I'm actually in Egypt right now. This is where I was born and raised, and I'm very excited to be here after an entire year of not seeing my family. Maybe 5 years ago, this place used to be packed with tourists, but unfortunately not anymore. After the revolution, tourism took a big hit.
Volleys of rubber bullets and tear gas fired at protesters.
There was, whoa.
That's why if you ever have a chance to come visit Egypt, you should definitely come. And you should hit me up. I will be your personal tour guide. I'd love to do that.
In my mind, I just put the pieces together where I would approach the Egyptian government, basically pitch them the idea of letting me achieve a childhood dream, along with my co-founder, Oscar, who's American, to show the world that Egypt was safe and to show the world that the government actually cares about making sure that tourists are welcome. I had been telling my dad about it, and he ended up setting me up with a friend who he said, if there's one person that will give you the definitive answer on whether this is gonna happen or not, it was this guy. So I drove to Cairo to meet this guy, and within like 3 minutes, he was like, oh, forget about it. This will never happen. And then the following day, I was in the car at 6 a.m. driving back to Cairo. And I remember the first government office that I went to, there was a woman like all the way in the back that smiled at me, and I just went straight to her. I told her the whole story. She laughed so hard. I think towards the end, she felt kind of bad for me, and she referred me to her friend that worked at the Ministry of Tourism. And within 10 days, I was talking to the Minister of Tourism, who was really supportive of the idea. The Minister of Tourism ended up contacting the Minister of Antiquities, and all of a sudden, 39 days later, that thing that I was made fun of every time I pitched it became this big stunt that now the government is supporting. I ended up getting a phone call from my contact at the Ministry of Antiquities.
Okay, 1 second.
And the guy goes, Ahmad, where are you? You guys are climbing tomorrow.
Now we just need to put all the pieces together.
I just end up immediately getting on a bus ride to Cairo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just came out of the Supreme Council of Antiquities, and we got the paper officially climbing the pyramids. It's been a journey. We got our signatures on it.
It's been a dream, man.
It's been a dream.
Oh, man.
We're climbing tomorrow, baby.
And then the following day, the head of security was so against it. This one man, he literally said that over my dead body will you touch a stone in the pyramid. At that point, I just realized that it wasn't really about technicalities. It was more about ego.
Yeah.
That summer, the whole government just got shuffled, and my paperwork was just useless.
Damn.
This
Yo, head of security is sucking meat, boy.
This week,
I
4 years
understand.
ago. And that was obviously a huge life moment where I like changed my entire life path to be pursuing what I'm doing today. And the first story that I shared with him was that story of being able to get that permit. And then that's the first story that he shared with Matt. The two of us just had this flow. We started making videos together, and like, oh wow, we're maybe now in a better position to pitch this to the government. We did 2 different rounds of pitching. And first one didn't work because a lot of complications.
He was a
and
puzzle
the second
piece,
one
bro.
was actually
And
on
he
my
fit
last
perfectly
visit
with the team
to go home.
That's crazy.
Made one last attempt and it didn't work, and now I'm not able to go back to Egypt for 5 more years until I'm 30 years old, because if I would go back, I would be held back by the military and not be allowed to travel.
What?
I just remember that moment with my dad and had a very like visceral experience of it, of just like the idea of like what I'm doing right now is actually exactly that vision. Maybe not the same place, but the same idea.
It's crazy. They said you can't come back because he wanted to climb the pyramid.
Let's get up for sunrise.
Hey, boy.
Barry, let's get up for sunrise. Thomas.
You gotta get up.
I know.
How are we feeling today, baby? How are we feeling?
Feels great.
Come on. It's so bright.
Barry. We gotta get up for sunrise.
Buenos días, alegría.
Hell nah, boy.
You better shut that shit up.
Do you want to tell me what we're doing?
So we've woken up 4:30 to get up to walk to a smaller temple. It was our first night sleeping on pretty much on floor mats on the ground, so it'll be interesting to see how people slept and the morale this morning is. There's been a couple of people picking up a few little sores, injuries on feet and stuff like that, so it's going to be interesting to see how the legs and the feet hold up over the next few days.
That's true. Very, very true. The human body. Whoa, what is. Yo. If you have enough hydration,
I think we can expect a lot of trekking. I think I'm correct on that front. 35 kilometers today of a trek until we reach the base of El Mirador campsite. Lots of unknown adventures to be had.
I like the way she talks. With enough food and water, you can basically just end rest.
What is it, 7 in the morning and it's already super hot out?
A lot of people were complaining yesterday about their feet hurting, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens after a full marathon of walking today. I don't think any of us are really used to walking these distances.
I wonder what shoes like would be the
If we did it this without backpacks,
boots or like
it would have been a lot easier. But right now I had like batteries, memory cards, red camera.
This is so fire, bro. I absolutely, now we're definitely watching so many more of these, bro. This is at some point on the channel.
The heat
we're gonna be doing
is hitting us hard right now. I'm just so exhausted. You have this moment of just having to ignore what your body's telling you and just continuing to walk. It comes down to you having the willpower to push your body past the pain. How are we doing up here?
We are questioning whether we're gonna make it. Super humid out.
Yeah.
You get to a point where you.
Is that bad?
Wait, let me zoom in on it. Hold it there.
Already?
We need to be super careful.
Wait,
let me
have a look at that.
Because
what the
it is going to be humid and then you're going to have problems to continue walking.
What type of encourage? Is he trying to encourage me?
I'm just really struggling with the heat. Like I've never really experienced this much heat for so long. And I think like my body is like knows how to handle this.
You know,
48 hours without water. There's ants here.
Water.
I'm gonna make this quick. There's been 48 hours without internet. Honestly, I don't even know if there's like a world out there anymore. My girlfriend might have forgotten me. And who knows?
It's so dramatic.
If you find this, Mom, I love you.
But so you don't even know if the world exists anymore.
You guys are troopers. You're doing this sick.
Yeah, so Chelsea and I have been sick for the past 3 days.
Yeah, Chelsea was coughing all night.
I feel like I had a pretty bad fever. It was intense.
And my heels are eating themselves. Eating
Any
themselves.
count on like the distance or?
I'm exhausted, but it's also a combination of very little sleep because of how hot and humid it is outside. I slept probably 30 minutes yesterday.
Dude, we're so loopy right now. When I was walking back, that's one of the dizziest that I had ever felt. Wow, I was actually for a second there kind of worried.
And I'm starting to understand that this is going to be very mentally straining because it's long and it's only been, I think, 24 hours since we started this whole thing.
Oh my
Everybody's
gosh.
exhausted, but here we go again. Thomas is about to photograph some birds.
Get it. Alright, look like a fucking bird whisperer. I'm gonna hike in the front.
Yo, Thomas did not look like he wanted to take pictures of them damn birds, bro. Like he was ready to say, bro, wrap this shit up, but it's time to go home, bro. Fuck. It's too hot for 100 degrees.
It is the final hour of the day.
Consistently, it's
Gotta
crazy.
say, my feet are kind of on fire. We started at 5 a.m. this morning, and it is now 5 p.m. That makes it 12 hours.
Listen, man.
That makes it 12 hours
The fact
of
that you're
hiking.
even smiling right
Who
now.
does that?
I like you even more. You know what I'm saying?
It's so insane just walking through here and seeing basically big piles of dirt and rock. It almost seems far-fetched to think that there's anything underneath this, but they're slowly uncovering all these insanely elaborate structures. It's just mind-blowing to me.
It looks just like a regular rock, but when you like really take a look, you can tell there's like naturally built steps. Like on this one right here. They've been swallowed by nature. So I guess only the biggest pyramids and temples have really stood the test of
So
time.
there's more? Hold on, I'm confused.
Oh my god, no way.
Wow. That is...
This is the first sizable Mayan structure we see.
That's tough.
I can't even imagine what the big one is. This is unbelievable.
Yeah. So people lived here?
Yes. It's crazy. We're in the middle of
like,
nowhere.
back
What
there,
percentage
right?
of
Not
the city
now.
do you think has been discovered?
Oh, probably only like 2% of it, you know? There's so much yet to be found.
Oh.
About to go inside our first Mayan structure.
You can go inside?
Were they just tiny or what?
Like, honestly though,
This is absolutely insane.
it looks mad claustrophobic, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
Your skin scraping against it.
We're in the middle of a Mayan structure. There's in the middle of a jungle
That's what she...
in Guatemala. And this is where they bury people.
Smells like ass.
I can barely, my shoulders barely fit through.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Wow. No freaking way.
Whoa, it just got way taller.
up in here. So apparently this tree that's holding the entire base together is 2,000 years old.
Whoa! No.
Oh, hell nah,
my
nigga.
God.
You get bit by that, you're done.
Spider.
Nigga, that's not...
It's one of those scorpion spiders.
Nigga, it's a hybrid? Oh, nah.
We're gonna have to find another way out. Oh god!
Wow.
That's the last time I go into a hole. I don't know what's in there.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, fuck, okay. Oh, hell nah, bro. You could get, like, Ebola or something.
This is insane. Holy.
I mean, you technically did climb a pyramid. You could go home. You did it. Whoa, bro, when did his shirt come off?
Wow.
That shot was so tough, bro. Look at this shot though. Like, that's hard. That's so hard.
Wow.
It's always weird imagining the people that used to live here, you know, just so long gone, thousands of years ago, and we're here now, and it's just covered by forests.
Like,
Straight out of Indiana Jones right now.
Bro. This feels like like you remember that SpongeBob episode where when SpongeBob turned into like a statue and like the people were visiting him? It feels like that, bro. Like, but are we more advanced though? That's the real question. I mean, we're not building no pyramids, but we're building stuff. Aw, dude, you're doing it. Aw, I know this means a lot.
Doing so many things.
Wait till he gets to the actual, like, the lost pyramid. This is just like a baby replica. I'm not crying at him crying. It's just Thomas, the way Thomas touched the shot.
Well, in the beginning, we didn't know too much about Amar's family and where he came from. They were just so frustrated by his choices. I mean, he had a full ride scholarship to like a good school in Canada, and he was willing to let that go to go start a YouTube channel. Didn't make any sense.
You essentially are the reason he dropped out of school. You're the reason he's not going back home. You almost feel like you're the reason his that his father disowned him.
The moment that scared me the most since we started this project just happened last night. Every part of this journey has been divine, and I feel supported in the most supernatural way, so I know that what we stand for and the purpose that we're bringing to this world is gonna be just worth just making the hardest decision I've ever had to make.
My phone vibrated. I pulled it out and there's this long Facebook message from my dad.
I want my son Omar back. Leave this evil and perverted group of yours and find another job or come back to Egypt immediately. If you don't do that, then I won't accept you as my son or in my life at all for that matter. You've caused so much harm for your family and relatives. Shame on you. I won't accept any other outcome except for what I stated above.
He thought that this stance would get me to change my mind. And as hurtful as the things that he mentioned in the letter were, I knew that every word that he said was just out of his deep need and desire to protect me and to do anything he can in his powers to divert that path.
I simply know that I cannot be the only one stuck in this position, and there's someone out there who needs to hear this. Someone who's had their dreams rejected by those they love the most. And I just know how painful it is to live through that experience. So I want you to know that you're not alone. And as long as you're letting purpose steer your life forward, then know that every bit of pain that we go through is just an inevitable component to any success we want to accomplish. Be who you are and walk freely.
Was it a hard decision to release that video?
That's your kind of your
It was
answer
the
right
hardest
there,
decision
bro.
I've ever had to make. Because I knew that there's no coming back from that decision. It would be an act of defiance to him, which is something that you just do not do in my culture. You do not defy your father.
You don't
Egyptian friends that live here came by and were trying to convince him to take it down. And he just held his ground and ended up reaching just a breaking point where he stood up and made a point that this video is for every single person who isn't accepted for who they are.
I could hear him saying, "Fuck,"
and who isn't able to dream and do the things that they actually want to be
I
doing.
love everything that I'm seeing right now,
Feel
bro.
an overwhelming sense of responsibility to make sure that whatever happens, his dreams can come true. Because if he's gonna sacrifice everything, if he's gonna sacrifice not seeing his family, if he's gonna sacrifice not going home, if he's gonna sacrifice being disowned by his dad, you essentially become the surrogate father or sibling. You know, you become everything to each other.
This
when
is so...
that kind of stuff happens.
This is so beautiful, bro.
My mind just cut back for a second to the moment I shared with my dad, which is where this whole dream just started. And then just thought of him, and I missed him a lot. I was just trying to channel as much as I could to him, just let him know that I'm thinking about him and I love him and I'm always praying for him.
Oh God, bro.
I miss him a lot.
Bro, Pops. Why? That's yours. I mean, I understand that culture, bro. My parents disowned me too, so like.
Somehow, the dream came true. Not the way I imagined it, but I've never felt more blessed. I've never felt happier. I've never felt stronger in my mind.
I'm glad you're getting to experience this.
Same. With you guys, it's the best part. 4 years ago, I would have been on my own. This is so much better.
Bro, I love this entire group. Locked in. I'm part of Yes Theory now. Not like in actuality, but yes, in actuality.
Oh my God.
It's right here. Why is
That is my nightmare!
Okay, I got it. Oh my!
It's a fucking mouse, dude.
I was gonna say,
no, don't kill it. Don't kill it.
No.
Don't kill it.
You're done.
Don't you fucking dare. I will punch you. I will punch you. Yeah, you broke it. Guess where you're sleeping tonight, honey?
Oh no! Literally just fix it. You're welcome.
Did you? No.
No.
It's coming undone. It's coming undone. It came undone.
No.
Yes, it did. Look.
It literally did.
No, just put your finger back. It's fine. Honestly, you're good. You're good.
Bro, fix it.
Sorrel's packed in so tight.
I hate cockroaches.
Bro, who likes them? Especially especially when they open their back and they just start haphazardly flying, bro. Like, why'd y'all even start evolving to do that? You can't fly that well.
Day 3 of the trek. Haven't looked at myself in the mirror for 3 days.
That's a good question. At what point do cockroaches just grow wings? Nigga, when do humans do that?
I haven't looked at myself in the mirror for 3 days. So today's the day we found the pyramid. Today's the day we climbed the pyramid. Andres, is today the day we're gonna find the pyramid?
I hope so.
How do you sleep?
Terrible. The ground is so hard.
When we were in Egypt 2 years ago, I never thought the destination would be a pyramid in Guatemala. And it feels so right. Like Egypt, as great as the pyramids were there, we all felt kind of like it wasn't the right place.
Yeah.
And here, it just feels so natural with everybody. Just gradually getting to know
literally
every single
natural
one.
in a natural environment.
Even people that we've known for years. And I think like to put a and just dot at the end of that sentence and be like, this chapter of our lives is over, of searching for this ancient structure.
Oh my gosh.
And being on top of it and witnessing what that's like. Like now we can breathe and continue with our lives and learn from that. I think it's really exciting to close off this chapter with everybody here.
Bro, I need to like.
Discomfort.
Oh my God, the video's
the
about to
greatest
end.
way to build friendships. It's how our friendship was born. So to be able to share this experience all together has been very rewarding. And we still have a few more days ahead of us. But
yeah,
just like being 20 minutes away from going to the pyramid with all of you guys is
20 minutes away.
It's a real experience. So I'm very excited to like continue conversations and share this moment together. And I'm very grateful that you all said yes to this experience.
This is the final stretch of this 100-kilometer trek that we started 3 days ago. Let's just have a meditative walk where you kind of tune into yourself and think about just your life and again how you end up here. And this when we arrive there, we have all that present and we can actually celebrate the moment with depth and intensity.
I ain't gonna lie, I would've got lost, bro.
It's a pretty big deal what we're about to do.
All right,
would've got so distracted.
We're going to La Danta.
The Danta. I would have got so distracted. I was like, whoa, look at this path. Look back, everybody's gone. There goes Tribe Loui. Done. Literally done. Never heard from me again. Oh my God, they're literally 20 minutes away. So I'm assuming nobody's showered. That's just my assumption. And also, I haven't heard anybody complain about bugs. Are bugs, like mosquitoes, not a bug spray? Bug spray?
Alright, we've just arrived at the very, very bottom base of the pyramid.
So these are just the steps to get to the platform which all of the pyramids are on. We're just starting to see all this. And look at how big all the stairs are.
This is like downtown Los Angeles, size of the base of the pyramid.
Wait, the base of the pyramid is the size of downtown Los Angeles.
What?
Wow.
You would never guess just walking through here, but this entire thing
There's limestone underneath it.
is limestone, and this is part of the pyramid.
What?
Okay, so these are the steps to the second platform, and this entire thing that we're on is man-built. So once they started digging up the soil from what's been like layered on top of this over thousands of years, they're actually discovering the giant construction and the insane labor that it was to build this.
San Andres?
What is that doing here, bro?
You guys are gonna beat us out there and just give us the go.
Awesome. Okay.
Alright.
This is gonna be epic.
Yeah, I'm excited. Alright. Sweet.
So we're at the first set of stairs.
Apparently the top is still like about 15-minute walk. So we're gonna keep moving, but you guys always stay ahead of us.
This is just steps up?
My lord.
It's still a 15-minute walk to the
Can't
top.
even see the top from here.
Honestly, bro, I would start running.
This is way bigger than I expected. This is insane. This is not even the pyramid or like the main part of it.
You can't even grasp it fully in your mind how huge this must have looked when it was for real, you know?
So we're in position right now. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. You guys are gonna freak out.
So are we good to go up?
Yeah, you guys are good.
Alright.
I wanted to see it so badly.
We're actually doing it. Got chills right now.
Me too. Whoa. What? Come on, in! What the? Yo, this is towering over the trees! Nigga started running, hell yeah, boy. And that would have tripped. Got up and kept on running.
Ladies and gentlemen, and we got the paper officially climbing the pyramids.
Now we just need to put all the pieces together.
It's way better camera quality.
Bro, all this like pain and it makes me just so much more set on what I want to do. There's this big thing that I have to work for, and I always hold me accountable to this dream. And the moment when it comes down to me leaving and needing every bit of support that will just help me bear the thought that I'm not going to be able to be home.
Like,
this is for every kid out there to dream the wildest they can, to dream the biggest they can.
Oh my god, this is actually incredible. This is actually incredible, folks. I'm getting low-key emotional for this man. He literally and they're sacrificed everything, bro. You're standing up everything. Everything. Look at this. I love this channel. Hold on. This is I'm a yes theory human person. Whatever. I love it.
If you are here is for some reason, you know. Nobody comes here just for fun, you know. It's difficult. You know, it's not not easy, but if you have that connection, everything comes, you know.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. I do know, dude. I know. What's crazy is that he didn't even look winded. He looked like, yeah, this is light Tuesday.
The yes theory is saying yes to those dreams that you think are so far-fetched. It's being constantly in the pursuit to go after those dreams, to go after the things that just like matter the most to you in life. As you're in the pursuit to do something you love and to do something that you dream of, you never know who that inspires or what that ends up contributing to your life. Because sometimes we end up achieving the dreams we never even knew we had. And that's the most beautiful part about being in the pursuit.
Beautiful, bro. Don't end the video. Please don't end the video. I want, yeah, like, let me get some more. At least let me get the journey back down. Because I know, nigga, that's... Wait, is it 4 days in total, or is it 4 days getting there and 4 days getting back? Where is this? Did they have a diving board in the Egyptian times? That's dead funny. Yo, shout out. I was gonna read the names, but they get to that. Yo, Amar. Hey. Oh wait, he didn't even get him landed. He look like he just time traveled or something, bro. What the hell? I had steampunk glasses on. Hey. Yo, shout out to this entire team, bro. Because they legit created, not only did they create a movie, but they created a motivating experience. I relate to Amar's story so much. I come from a Haitian background. What I'm doing right now isn't approved of, but I chase this dream anyways because I feel something when I think about achieving my goals. I don't feel that same way when I think about the goals my parents want me to achieve. Imagine I drop a video, Tribe Loui visits the lost pyramid of Ganta. That's tough. It's not really lost though, is it? Because I mean, I found it, but enough of me. No, seriously, enough of me.
It's been your boy Tribe Loui. Good day, good afternoon, good night, good evening, good morning, and most importantly, but unfortunately,
yeah, listen in, leave a like and share it to your friends and your kin. When I post a video, I'm gonna need y'all to attend. Thank you for the view, but I ain't done with you. 2023, I'm about to be Jordan with the flu. Yeah, join the tribe. Yeah, join the tribe. I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe.